Hey guys, what's happening? I'm going to play my podcast on this. There's not really going to be anything to look at so much, so just if you want to listen to it, that'd be great. Otherwise you can download it. Check out the description below to download it. And yeah, you can just open up another tab and listen to it whilst you're surfing the internet. Alright guys, thanks very much, and see you later. Bye. Hello and welcome to Softcore Gamer. How's the music go? Do 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 do. Oh, something like that. Why are you looking at me and laughing, Luke? Is it because my life is worthless?
Yes.
Anyway,
that was an epic fail on your behalf. I had no part in this.
I'm just waiting for Chris to get a beer, and then we can begin. I'm just mucking about. Anyway. Do 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 do.
Fuck you.
Hello, and welcome to Softcore Gamer, and thank you very much for joining us this evening. I don't know why I was looking at you whilst I said that.
I'm happy to be here. You know, I'm happy to be part of the event.
I'm really confused. Haven't you already done an intro?
Yeah, but that was just after the do 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 do. Anyway, this could go on for ages.
It's catchy.
Anyway, my name's Simon, and this is Softcore Gamer. Not just myself today, though. Who have we got with us?
My name is Luke. I'm a co-host.
And I'm Dopey Chris. And I'm no longer exclusive to Softcore Gamer.
Self-advertising.
When was we ever exclusive to Softcore Gamer?
It wasn't exclusive. It's just I wasn't on anything else. But no.
I was currently rented out via findafriend.com.
To who?
Well, you rented me out. I'm a representative of.
No, but you see, that's a lifetime membership. I didn't rent you out for a day.
I work there. You pay me.
That was a lifetime membership. Okay, cool. Well, welcome to the show. Anyone that's didn't know much about this podcast, just listen to it and you'll find out about it. I'm not going to justify it because Chris doesn't like me doing that.
No, I don't like it when you try to justify the podcast. I also don't know why you've asked the audience why they're listening to the podcast.
Okay, but that's a...
Wouldn't, if someone like first goes, oh, someone mentioned about Softcore Gamer, let's start off on this episode. Wouldn't they start off with episode number 1?
Well, this is the thing, is I'm actually going to put this one on my channel, on my YouTube channel, so anyone that's unaware of what on earth Softcore Gamer is, I'm not going to justify it, just listen along.
Okay, but aren't the people that like listen, like watch your videos, aren't they only into Gran Turismo suddenly followed for no apparent reason like Call of Duty?
And they're all 8.
Please, can you explain why you have the dual header?
I thought I'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
You could separate them into 2 videos.
Plus, I've got a vast, I really can't be bothered to go through the dictionary for a word. No
video content.
No,
but not a vast library of actual
have a limit of 10
conversation
minutes.
content.
I've got a
for each one of
diverse
your
group
videos.
of.
And then that's it. You have to have 10 minutes.
How do you know they're diverse?
Well, because a lot ask for Battlefield, a lot ask for.
That's not diverse. That's 2 people, 2 types of people.
In fairness, there is probably like 2 people that ask for them, but still, they at least they're asking. At least they're contributing to my channel.
I made loads of suggestions, and you've rejected all of them.
What kind of suggestions did you make?
I wanted Football Manager videos.
I wasn't going to make Football Manager videos, was I? Anyway. We're going to start off with, what have you been up to, Luke?
I've been doing stuff. Christmas has been and gone. Realised I spent too much money.
What did you do for Christmas?
I went to my dad's in Hastings.
Was it fun?
It was. We had no arguments this year. It was good.
Is that a good Christmas?
We got pissed without arguing. And there's an interesting video on my phone of me, my dad, and my stepmom dancing to Baggy Trousers by Madness. And this was well into the evening, so we were all pretty smashed. So yeah, it was good. Yeah.
And what was your New Year like?
It was rubbish because I worked. I worked till 12. Oh, no, I worked till 11:30, and I started walking up the road as it hit 12, hearing everyone cheering and fireworks. And I
A
was
little bit
just like,
depressing, really, isn't it, that
yeah.
story?
you know, but I got free fireworks out of it. Stupid mugs that buy them.
Right, I really don't understand fireworks. But it's just a waste of money.
Not really.
Yeah,
You're
it
going to
is.
use them
They
for.
go up in the air and go bang. How
Yeah.
can you not like them?
Okay.
Well, you can aim them at people. You scare little animals as well, like cats and dogs. I like causing torment to animals.
Is it because they cause torment to you?
Yeah.
Have you
bastards.
had any stories from a...
No, I've avoided the field. Though I did go on there and there was a horse.
What? Why was there a horse on the
Was
field?
it also
There was a-
pikeys as well? Was it?
Was there a caravan
They weren't
attached to it?
pikeys. There were gypsy travellers. Well, one guy with his horse. I stopped him
A person with a horse is a gypsy traveller.
because it had a cart on it, and I stopped him, and he sounded like a traveller. He looked like a traveller. Not generalising, still
So
stereotyping.
you judgment.
but I'm pretty judgmental.
You're judgmental, yeah.
But he was a nice guy, and it was a really nice horse. I was like, I complimented him. I said, "That's a really nice horse." He goes, "I know." So I
Was
bought
that your
it.
conversation with him?
Yeah. He goes,
Nice horse, mate.
He just
Cheers.
he just goes, "Has anyone complained about me?" I said, "Oh no, I'm just just saying hello." Then he rode off. Well, see you later.
Into the night. Okay.
It was daytime actually.
Oh. No.
He rode off into the daytime.
Okay, cool. All right,
I
well...
don't understand why people with horses don't have to clean up their shit after them. Dog owners have to clean up their dog shit, but horse owners don't have to clean up their shit.
I don't know.
There's a lot of shit.
It's
Horrible.
rare, I guess, as well at the same time.
I mean, it's fair.
You don't take a horse for a walk, do you?
Yes.
Yeah, but horses do.
Have a shit.
They
Oh
do-
no.
they
That's why you
do
take a dog for a
around.
walk. So it fills the air and goes for a shit. Not in your house.
Well, no, because you just have a garden.
Yeah, but do you want... But not a lot of people want their garden full of
Yeah,
dog
but that's
shit.
why you pick it up.
Yeah, you get a poop scooper. They have them in DIY places. You go boom, you bury the poo in the garden.
Okay.
Good fertilizer.
Okay. All right, cool. So what else are you about to do? What went on this Friday? Anything much?
Friday was alright.
I do like the way I just pick out points. Like I know what you've been up to, but I feel like the viewers need to know about
I
this
know
kind of
you're
stuff.
like, I don't want to bring up Friday. No, actually, Friday was alright. It was, people turned up, had a few drinks.
Turned up to what?
To Kingston for a few drinks.
Was it Luke's a replacement for New Year's?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, 'cause I
Like
couldn't-
ours wasn't good enough, where you decided to sit on the toilet with the door open.
Did I do that?
Yes,
Simon's got a picture.
Oh, someone mentioned about
not
this
for personal
picture.
gain.
Yeah, but it was.
No, it wasn't. It really wasn't.
Oh, Luke, I finally get to see you naked having a shit.
It wasn't
the
nice.
thing is, it's just like you can see a lot, but you can't see all of it. But you can see a big chunk of it.
Big chunk of my penis.
No, your belly.
Well, no, my belly's big. You can see that anyway.
We couldn't
See
see
right
your
now.
penis because of your belly.
Oh, sorry. Just weird thing. Did any of you see Britain's fattest man?
No.
I didn't see it, but I saw a picture of him.
Yeah, he
He
doesn't.
doesn't need to wear underwear because his flab goes over his penis.
That's just. Well, you must get to a point where you go, I'm starting to struggle a bit. I can't actually see my own penis. Maybe it's time to stop eating
I think, to be honest,
Twinkies.
I think I'll be pretty scared when it comes down to the point where I can't leave my bed. Like, that would be the biggest thing.
Yeah,
for
but
me.
there's some really fat people out there who can get out of bed, but they're still like morbidly obese.
People that just,
Hey.
they're essentially pillows. Giant pillows. Because they're
Well,
not
mattresses.
well, yeah, if you want. Okay, mattress. I mean, I was going for a pillow because I thought it'd be much nicer.
Fat baby might be a pillow.
Why would you sleep on a fat person in the first place?
It's
Unless
Dream's,
you're into that.
It's Dream's new fat range.
They just find people, feed them, and then when they're big enough, give them away. Like, here's your new mattress. You've got to keep feeding it though. It's an investment.
If you've got a
like
partner
warm.
sleeping with you, just feed it more.
at least it's a bed with a vagina or any kind of bit of fat that you can wrap around your cock and whack away with.
Can you imagine just lying there and just like couldn't do anything about it, and you just got two pieces of flab?
But I'd be freaked out if I was lying on what I thought was a mattress and suddenly just like it started to wobble a bit, and then I felt like these little fingers try and grab my leg, or it starts like trying to chew on my leg, like it's like I'm hungry, and they start feasting on you.
That would be you paying them.
Yeah, you are feeding them by yourself. That's when I would like kick them in the face and go, you can't chase me.
Okay. All right, cool. So Friday was good then, yeah? Not going to go into too much detail.
It was all right. We didn't get into Bacchus though, which was a bit annoying.
Why was this? Because this is twice in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
We sent Leo in to investigate, and they told him to go away.
Oh, because they know what he's like.
Pretty much.
I think Leo probably was the worst person you could have sent.
Yeah, he did have a big long conversation with the bouncer as well. I saw some of the facial expressions of the bouncer, and he wasn't too impressed.
I think, yeah. Was it just that they stopped letting people in, or was it like they said no, you guys no?
I don't know. I was pretty smashed by that point. I think it was just they weren't letting anyone else in.
It wasn't like the other time we tried to go to Bacchus, and a member of our party dropped their ID. So they wouldn't let him in, so we all kind of left and went to the drunks' last resort, which is O'Neill's.
It could have been. I don't know.
So what happened after that? Because I don't actually know what happened after that.
Well, I don't know where you went.
Oh, because you said something about like how I didn't want to go to Bacchus. So I thought, okay then, and then I went. I didn't. I went on to the bus stop.
Didn't you go? You told me you went and got chips and cheese, and then Dan picked you up.
Yeah.
What happened to everyone else?
Oh no, no. We were considering where to go, Bacchus and that, and then we kind of considered it. We'll go. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't. And we'll go. Well, let's get some chips and cheese. Yeah, and we went and got chips and cheese, and then Dan rang me and said he's outside the works. We met Dan, and that's where you kind of disappeared.
I disappeared before the cheesy chips.
Did you?
Yeah. I was way gone.
Fair enough. I don't know then. I just loved it how if you left before me...
I saw the bus go past, so I had to wait half an hour for the bus.
Oh, did you? Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
I got a lift back by Dan and we went to Tesco's and bought food. And then come back.
Why was Dan outside the works?
Because he come out with us, but he turned up at like 1:30. It was really weird.
Why did you turn up at 1:30?
I don't know.
Anyway, so
he was just looking for you for ages and just couldn't find you.
No, he generally parked up and had just got there.
Anyway,
and then you
let it be a mystery.
Yes.
Things
sleepy. It was my bed. He invaded my bed.
What? You went to sleep together?
Not like naked or anything.
But together in the same bed.
Did you have your socks off?
You never let anyone sleep on your bed.
No, technically, he was on top of the bed. He was on top of the duvet, and he was sitting because he was sitting on the bed, and he fell asleep. And then I remember I was so pissed. I remember falling asleep on the floor, and I got
If he was that pissed, how do you remember that you only slept with him?
Well, because I woke up the next morning and I was in the duvet on my normal side of the duvet sheet, and he was on the other side of the bed, but on top of the duvet.
I mean, so you have a side.
Is there a hole in the
I tend
duvet?
to hover to like the right side of the bed.
Is there a hole in the duvet? Is there?
What?
You're not sleeping with someone next to you most of the time. So why do you have a side?
I don't know.
Why do you need a double bed if you've got a side?
Because I can go. Because I get warm and I'll go to the cold side, and I go to the cold side. Yeah. And when that gets warm, the other side's cooled down again, so I swap over.
Do you ever get any sleep at night?
No, I don't.
Just
That's
roll,
why I really
roll from side to side in your bed.
I roll a lot, I talk a lot, and I end up running about in my sleep. I slept down to the front door, and then woke up in my pants. I was like, what the fuck?
Right, of course.
I do sleep talk as well. Apparently I sleep fight, but I don't believe I fight.
I just sleep. Actually, to be honest with you, I don't know, but I think I just sleep. Mark snores.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shared a bed with Mark.
No. I shared a bed with his sister. He snores that loudly, I heard him.
Hear it from
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that's what happened.
I'm going to tell Leanne now.
I don't care.
Yeah, is it true you can hear Mark snore from from your room? It's like, how do you know that? Well, apparently Simon slept with me.
Don't tell her I slept with her.
Oh, it was that kind of... Fair enough.
Okay. Anyway, cool. So, Chris, what have you been up to?
I have been doing one computer game recently that's been really cool, and I've totally lost my little disky thing. And I think we've done enough talking about what we've been up to, because what we've been up to has been a bit rubbish. So I thought I'd move on to computer games.
Okay. Well, I was going to get to that because
sorry.
no one's asked me what I've been up to.
What have you been up to, Si?
Playing some games.
I'm really interested.
Playing games.
Oh, yeah, and that feeds into what you've been playing.
Oh, what a link. Chris had to frickin' ruin it, didn't he? And Chris didn't even want to talk about the time that he decided to go out for drinks with his workmates and then come and throw up on the bus on the way home. But no, he didn't want to talk about it.
That wasn't my work friends, because when I went drinking for my work do, I threw up on the high street in a bin.
Oh, that was
managed
it.
to get it all over me. I don't know how that worked.
Or the bins.
I saw a bin on the high street. I thought, that's a good place to throw up. Blah.
You probably threw up on top of the bin because the bins have holes in the side.
I threw up near a bin.
I pissed in one of those bins.
I had a fight with a bin at Christmas.
Also, Leo tried to jump over a really bin, failed, and destroyed most of our front. Like, it's a front wall that's like a wall in a student house. It wasn't like an actual wall. It's like a garden wall. Like,
Yeah, the little,
you know, the kind of things that people in
Those
Grimsby
ones made
Wall,
out of
like,
bricks.
crouch behind.
like three...
Knee-high walls, like, well,
Yeah.
not knee-high walls, but it was when Leo finished.
Okay, a wall.
I think we gathered... I think most people know what a garden wall is.
Yeah. And yeah, Leo destroyed it by trying to jump over the wheel in.
Okay.
Apparently, the first time he tried it, he got over.
So where was you sick? You were sick in the high street, and where was you sick the other day?
Well, New Year's I was sick on. I don't know. I think I might be date raped. I threw up on the bus, but I was walking off the bus while I threw up, and yeah, there was a girl near me that creeped out, and she started screaming.
Okay.
Was it because you might have been sick on her? As you're going,
I don't know.
if you can be sick on yourself trying to be in a bin, you probably on the bus managed to get on a lot of people. Like you might have projectiled as you're
Exorcist
walking off.
stuff.
I don't know. I just don't know. To be honest with you, I just don't. I cannot confirm nor deny any of those previous statements.
All right. Okay.
You were sick on the dance floor in the Black Sheep.
I've been sick in many places.
Yeah.
My favourite thing that I've done when I threw up was at uni, that I threw up in a Weatherspoons, and then opposite the Weatherspoons is a nightclub, and we were going to go to the nightclub. But what happened was, we all just moved tables and just pretended that it wasn't us at the table and carried on drinking.
Brilliant.
And then I went to the
To the nightclub.
nightclub, which was, I think, it was called Reflex.
Oh,
It
okay.
had a stripper pole.
And that didn't
And I
make you.
was
That didn't make you throw up, no.
No,
Oh.
stripper pole, fine. Like, I
Okay.
carried on drinking, it was fine. Like, I got whatever I wanted out of my system,
Cool.
and then I was ready for my drink.
All right.
I was making room.
Excellent.
So Simon, what you been up to?
Nothing really. Just
getting-
Christmas, New Year's. Spent a lot of money at New Year's for no reason, and decided that I really don't want to go to any clubs anymore for Christmas. For New Year's, it's just a waste of a night.
Can I just say, I'm recording that and playing it back to you next year when you tell us that we've got to go to a club or anything for New Year. Anything. Like, if you just...
What?
want to
Not
go-
even just round the flat.
Yeah.
Okay. So what would I have to do? Would I have to do something with my parents in that case?
Just have to sit in a cupboard and hum monotone sound.
Okay.
Or you could just, you could just ignore it, but then it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Saturday night, you're probably working.
All right. Cool. Well, let's move on to games and the thing that we love to talk about.
Games. I like games.
We all like games. That's why we're here.
I played. I started playing Crackdown 2.
And how did that go?
It's interesting. I like the idea of it, but I found the controls a little bit annoying.
Mean?
Like I like the idea that it's like a Spider-Man-y type thing, but you just jump in a lot and you get arm upgrades so you can
Did
smash
you play
people.
the first one?
No, this thing I didn't play the first one.
I've got the first one. Play the first one.
Okay.
Because it's made by slightly different people. Well, the people that made it now gone bust, but the a lot of them left then to make Crackdown 2 with a different studio.
Oh, okay.
But like, yeah, I haven't played it, but from what I've heard from people that have, is that the first one was better and stuff.
Story of everyone's life.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yeah, no, it's all right. It's all right to play for a bit, but I kind of got bored after about an hour playing because a lot of it's I don't know how if it gets any better later on. I'm yet to find that out, but the first like island section you start off with is really repetitive. You're just doing the same things over and over again. There's no real mixture to it.
But have you been collecting the orbs?
Yeah, I've been doing them along the way, but a lot of them.
The most fun thing on the last game was collecting the orbs, and apparently,
Especially the agility orbs where you have to get really
Yeah.
high. Yeah, they orbs.
and then you like apparently in this game that there's ones that you have to chase.
Yeah, they're really annoying. Really annoying.
I love the way that anything that's difficult to you is annoying.
Well, yeah, because it is.
Yeah, but like you just won't persist. Fucking thing running away
Oh
from
no,
me.
I still go for it. I just because I'm rubbish. It takes me longer. But no, I like the orbs is a good thing about it because I did like trying to get them all and collect them, and the more you get, obviously, then you go faster and higher. But I've just yet to get to that point where I really get into the game. I'm struggling to get into it.
Also, it's a bit. I think one thing people forget about is like on Crackdown 1, it took a long time to get into because if you're rubbish, the world's not that much fun. But when you actually power yourself up, it's a lot more fun. Like when you first start, you just get killed a lot, and then once you get your stamina up, and then you get the other stats up, it kind of becomes more fun. Especially when you're like superhuman towards the end, you're just like going boom, doing massive jumps up buildings and stuff. Especially like there's one really crazy building in the world in the first game. You can climb all the way to the top of it.
Yeah.
And then you can jump off of it and dive into the water. It's just so much fun. So much fun.
Okay, have you been playing anything else?
I got oh my god, I can't remember the iPhone game.
The game for the iPhone.
Yes,
Angry Birds?
Is it just called the iPhone game?
the iPhone game. No, bear with me. I'll find it. Infinity Blade, which got a lot of like media coverage because of using the Unreal Tournament 3 engine. That's a really cool game. I really like it. The graphics are good. The gameplay is interesting.
You say that, but you would spent most of your time being frustrated about how like it wasn't really working on your iPhone.
No, I wasn't doing it properly with my finger.
That's what she said.
Like, I tend to panic, and my finger does things where it's not what I want to actually do.
That's what she said. I know, I'm not going to keep doing this.
So, are you blaming you or
I'm blaming me. I am at fault.
Well, you said it's like really slow.
So
and
can
it
I
wasn't
ask you a
really
question?
working
You know when...
Yeah, it was. When I first downloaded it, it took ages to load. Like the first couple of times, it crashed. And then the next few times after that, it took ages for it. It would load the title screen up, and then you just wait ages for the little arrow to turn up so you can play the game. But now that I've used it a few times, it's actually it's a lot better. But my iPhone, that might be down to my iPhone because I've noticed recently it does seem to be dying now. I think it's because of the sheer amount I've got on it now. It's slowed it right down. Like if I try to move apps, like it takes it about 5 minutes before it registers that I've wanted it to do the shaky thing where you can move them all. So yeah, I think that's more my iPhone than anything else. So yeah, no, it's a good game, and for like the £3.50, it's definitely worth the money. I think, yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Have you been playing anything else?
I've been playing Kirby again. I love Kirby. Kirby Mouse Attack or Squeak Squad, whatever country you play it in. But I talked about that. In the
You know
last
Kirby,
segment.
right? I've never quite understood Kirby.
Is he chewing gum?
No.
Honestly, my thing with Kirby was that I thought Kirby was a Pokemon.
He does look like very Pokemon-ish.
Especially because he came in Super Smash Brothers and all that kind of stuff. In the first one and stuff.
That's my first contact with Kirby ever was in Super Smash Bros. And I assumed that he was a Pokemon because he was very close to Jigglypuff. I thought Kirby was what Jigglypuff turned into.
Originally, when I played the first Kirby game, Kirby's Dream Land on the Game Boy. It was my sister's because I remember I can't remember how old I was, but she got a Game Boy for Christmas with Kirby as the game she got. So I used to try and nick it off her and play it. And on the box, he was white, and he looked vague. He looked like a ghost, and that's what I thought he was. I thought he was a ghost. That's how he could suck in enemies and pop them out.
Isn't he a ghost?
No, he's not.
Where is he?
No one really knows, but he's just like this thing that lives in Dreamland. Because there's loads of other weird things in Dreamland.
Is he a cloud?
No, but there's a race of Kirby's, but they've never been defined as who they are.
What's an undefined race?
Yeah, pretty much. They're a bit I can't even say the word. But yeah, I don't know what. I don't think anyone knows what Kirby is. God knows.
So what's the game like?
It could be a giant Johnny for all we know.
So what's the game like?
The game's amazing. It got quite bad reviews because they said there was nothing really original in it. So I think that's probably why I enjoyed it
Because you're good at it.
Well, not because I'm good at it, but purely because the only other Kirby game I've played is Kirby Dream Land. I've not played all the other ones. So for me, that was like a huge, from Kirby's Dream Land comparing it to Kirby Mouse Attack on the DS. It's like a huge jump, and it's got all these different ways. Because like Kirby, if you hit an enemy and squeeze him down, you squeeze your body down, you get like special powers. So you can get like Kirby with a knife or throwing stars. You can like use flame breath. So it's added a whole new like world and concept to my brain, and I love it. It's amazing. I've got like Kirby, because after I played that, I got Kirby Superstar Ultra or Deluxe, which is a collection of all previous games like Kirby's Dream Land but remade. But that was pretty naff. I didn't like that, and that got good reviews. I found that to be a bit. I didn't like the design of the levels. They seemed very plasticky compared to the original.
Mm.
So yeah. So I've just been playing those really.
Do you know what I've been playing? I
Call of Duty.
da, da, da. Yeah, I've been playing Call of Duty
Are you looking up Kirby on Wikipedia?
to see what his race is defined as.
Well, yeah, I was trying to find the definition of a Kirby.
Let us know when you found it.
Of a Kirby. Kirby's a person. His name is Kirby. We just don't know what he is.
It's from Nintendo, so they're probably.
Or she. He or she. Is it a guy or a girl?
I don't know.
You know?
I'm just randomly.
I
Kirby is described in these video games as a young, male pink bull who is a citizen of Dreamland on the planet Popstar.
sounds like an ITV like reality show.
It's like a concept album for like Lady Gaga. Right, and he almost always has the same abilities. He can walk, run,
I've got that
jump,
ability.
float, slide, and inhale, spit out, or devour his enemies.
He makes him sound really bad, evil when he's looking enemies and devour them. But he's just this cute, big, bubbly ball.
That's what you think wants you to think. I've been playing Connect, in particular, sports. What a game that is. I was not expecting that to be fun at all. I was expecting it to be fun, but not in a fashion where I'd want to keep playing it. Especially the bowling. And the
Bowling is good. Yeah.
the something dash. The bowling, the dash game with where you can throw as many balls as you want to.
I hate that. There's an achievement linked to it, and I'm supposed to get it today. and it just made my arms hurt. It's a really cool bowling mini game. It's like Space Invaders, but the pins are there's like a line of pins that are coming towards you, and you have to knock down the pins before they get to you.
Oh, I've not played that.
Yeah, it's like really cool. It's like one of the new ones. I think it's like part of that free DLC they've got for it.
Oh.
And basically, you have like you have a limited number of balls, but you have to wait for each ball to come back from the lane.
Right.
So you've got 2 balls, but like for each hand, one for each hand. You have to wait for it to roll back up the thing. You've got to make sure you don't die. And it's really hard.
With your 2 balls?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have played... I've only played it briefly that one time we had a few people around. And I really enjoyed it. It's been the only time I played it. Well, I'm guessing you two played it a lot more. How do you think it compares to the Wii version?
It doesn't hurt my
Wii
eyes like the
Sports.
Wii version does.
Why does the Wii version hurt your eyes?
Because it's like if you've got like a 32-inch TV and you're putting AV out on that, it just hurts your
It
eyes.
does, yeah, I've noticed that.
AV hurts your eyes on 32-inch TVs because
colours.
it has to just spread itself. You know, like when you spread a wallpaper where the photo is too small to spread for a wallpaper on that, and it becomes blurred. Yeah.
I understand what you mean. It's not
Sorry,
HD.
sorry.
Yes, I understand
It's
what you mean.
just blurry.
But I think it's the way
It's weird.
it's like playing. I remember like when I played the old Sonic games because all the colours are so vibrant and like clash with each other so much. Your eyes just and your brain's just like ah. And I get that with the Wii. We're playing the Wii sports games.
But in terms of
never heard
game thing, I played the Wii Sports for a bit, but I don't enjoy it as much as Kinect.
I only like because Leo owned Wii Sports, so I used to play it a lot when I was a student in the house, and all we would do is play bowling. I can't like I know it had boxing on it. What else did it have?
Tennis.
Tennis. I couldn't do tennis. I honestly couldn't do tennis. Like I
had-
couldn't hit the ball. I could never return.
Yeah, golf
anything.
on it.
Yeah, golf again. I couldn't do that. A lot of them I just couldn't do. Like it
I mean,
wasn't right.
I've played the new one, the Wii Sports Resort, because my dad's got that, and we played that quite a bit around his. It's a bit better than the Wii, the first Wii Sports. You've got a lot more games. You've got things like there's a flying game where you hold the controller like a plane, and then you fire. You've got to shoot each other.
What sport's that?
Fuck knows. There's basketball.
It's on a resort somewhere. It's on a
There's
resort.
basketball on there. That's quite fun. And like jogging and things like that. But,
Jogging.
yeah, you stick the controller in your back pocket and you just jog, and it monitors your movement. So the faster you jog, the faster it goes on the screen.
So you could just sit. You could just sit down and have herring leg,
Yeah,
and just. For anyone who doesn't know, herring leg is a
twitchy leg.
twitchy leg when you're sitting down and you're like
bobbing it.
you could be impatient at something and you're just bobbing it up and down.
I used to do that a lot of football. I didn't know it had a name.
No, we called it herring leg.
Is there archery on?
No.
Because you got there's archery on. That's really good as well. But I found like I enjoyed the bowling more on the Kinect Sports than I did on the Wii. I think
Was that because you were better at it?
I wasn't necessarily any better. No, I was probably about the same. I'm really shit at some goes, and then I'll get like a strike here and there, and I'll be like, yay!
Honestly, I still kind of prefer the Wii bowling. I think the Wii bowling is slightly better, just because it's kind of. I think it might just be that I'm more used to that, and I've got more fun memories associated to that at the moment. But like, I really enjoy football because it's just silly. You go around kicking things,
Yeah,
and
football is quite fun, isn't it? I mean, it's it's like got that.
On the Wii Sport, on the Kinect Sports.
Yeah. It's very easy to play, 2-player or 1-player.
I quite like that mode we had it on, where it's like party mode. So you had like the red team versus the blue team,
With the evil snowman mascot.
Yeah, and the
shark that's just disturbing.
and the Power Ranger.
That's legally distinct from Power Rangers.
Yeah, this is not allowed to be called a Power Ranger. Just a Red Ranger. Okay.
Red Space Soldier.
What else have you been playing, Si?
I rented Metro 2033 from Love Film.
Okay.
Is it hard? I've heard it's hard.
I've had the persistence to play it in my state of mind, then I would play it. But I just can't be bothered. I played about
It's hardcore, Simon. You got to be hardcore.
an hour and a half of it, and I must have got about 5 or 10% done. I just couldn't be bothered. It's just not. It's not that it's not frantic enough. It's not like you'll go into. So you start off, and it's like what is gonna. It's like
So
something's
basically,
happening.
You're
and then
telling me that it's not run and gun, and because it's not like run and gun, you're not that
it's,
interested.
yeah, it's because I'm used to that. I'm that's what is.
You just want more games like Call of Duty. That's it, isn't it? Isn't it? You want everything to be Call of Duty. You just want like
FIFA, Call of Duty. No, it's just right. There's a story to it, okay? But what it is like you've got to go from this place to this place, and obviously on that place you're going to come across these same beings, and then they're obviously going to upgrade as the game goes on, and you've got to find out all this stuff, and it's just it's repetitive. It's just.
But I just love the fact that one of your complaints about the story is you have to find out stuff.
I don't care about stuff. I don't care if Russia's could only survive in the metro system. I bought it.
But not all of it is in the metro system, is it? I thought you'd go out and explore.
You can't. Well, I don't. I've not got that
It's
far.
like apocalyptic world of some sort, and there's these creatures after you.
Again, the creatures probably the same things. So
Have you not met the creatures yet in that game?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I have.
You just made that. I just thought I got the gist that you hadn't actually seen.
No, I have.
Someone likes to at least play a couple of hours of a game before he makes judgment and
It's not. I'm
not like me.
I can't make a judgment on it. I'm not going to make judgment on the game. I just can't be asked to play it. It's wasting a love film entry at the moment, so I'm just going to send it back.
I hate that nagging head in the back of your head. It's like I'm wasting a love film on this. Like I had Call of Duty from love film for like 1.5 months because I was gonna wait till Christmas when I receive it as a present and be happy. And I just like, I've got this love film here. I should send it back.
Yeah.
Someone else could be playing this game that I'm leaving here to other people come online.
That's the thing is I just don't. All I've got really time for love film is Blu-rays, and when it came, I was like, wait a second, that's like bottom of my list. Why the hell did you send that to me?
Don't have it on your list. Have it on a separate list, a side list of things you will never get, so that it doesn't nag you about not having enough things on your list.
Yeah, but so I was surprised it came, and I put it on. I was like, I just don't have time for this. I've got to send it back. But my first impressions on to whether or not I would keep playing it is I wouldn't keep playing it.
Yeah, I've got that with love film. It's just like a lot of games. I'll play it for a very small amount of time and just decide that it's not really got me, so I'm just gonna leave it. It's probably not that it's a bad game. It's just it's not got me.
Yeah, I mean, I got Battlefield Vietnam, and I was playing that over Christmas, and
So what is it? Is it just like new maps, or is it like?
yeah, so you got 4 new maps in a Vietnam setting, and there's there's not the same guns that you have from Battlefield Bad Company 2. There's 15 new guns.
Isn't it set in the past, aren't they?
15 new guns from that era.
From the past.
Along with the flamethrower, and I quite like. I kind of prefer it from Battlefield Bad Company 2 because there feels like a basicness to it, and I like basic stuff. Sometimes
It's like run and gun. You don't want anything else. You don't want anything.
it's not. Battlefield's not a run and gun game though. Battlefield is a smart game, in the sense that if you die, then you've died because you're not very smart. You've died because you've become complacent on that life.
Is it not more down to the people playing it? I thought sums up the game.
This is the thing, right? Is that with Call of Duty is because it's so mainstream and so many people have it. and you get so many different types of people that own it. There's always these people that there's sayings on Call of Duty that would never probably, and also on Halo, that probably wouldn't be said in like Battlefield, like campers, yeah. Campers.
Campers? No, that's every first-person shooter. People moan about campers.
You can't moan about campers in Battlefield, though, because that is what you're supposed to do. You can't. You can run and gun with a gun that will allow you to run and gun, but if you're, for example, right, a lot of you, I'm pretty sure that most people know this, but on Battlefield, you had your sniper class. You're not going to run around with a sniper and shoot people. You're going to stay out of sight, hopefully not get spotted, and pick people off and spot for the other team. And that is what you do as a sniper for Battlefield. You don't run around, yeah?
Battlefield's a more realistic shooter.
What happened was Modern Warfare 2 came about, and it created it made quickscoping mainstream. Now, quickscoping never used to be mainstream. In fact, I'm pretty sure
it was around in Halo 2. People used to quickscope people.
Yeah, but what I mean is, like, was it mainstream? Was it to the point where people started saying, like, the transition between Modern Warfare 2 to Battlefield Bad Company 2, like the people that went and played Battlefield Bad Company 2 that were Modern Warfare 2 players, a lot of the time was like their judgment on sniping was quickscoping. It wasn't to use your scope to an advantage. It wasn't anything like that. It was all about running around and quickscoping, getting no scopes, all for the benefit of montages. That was the only reason that people done it. A lot of people were very good at it, and they could hold their own against a machine gun.
Mainstream go on to Battlefield Bad Company to make montages of no scopes.
No. What I mean is that...
Can you quickscope on Battlefield Bad Company?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's very difficult. Very difficult.
So Battlefield Bad in my sense of getting this, Battlefield Bad Company 2 is a more realistic shooter because in real life you couldn't no scope or run around shooting people with a sniper.
Well, you could no scope somebody.
Yeah, it's possible to no scope.
If I stood in front of you with a thing, I could no scope.
But practical.
Shooting with a pistol, you're no scoping really.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You wouldn't in a real war zone go around doing that unless you know.
But no games like that.
Well, no game's realistic. Yeah, no game's realistic. But the thing is, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 2 created this mind frame that you could do that in every game. Like this is the thing is that because Modern Warfare 2 was like incredibly mainstream, people who had not ever played previous Call of Duties or had ever played Halos or Battlefield when it was like PC or Call of Duty when it was on the PC, they didn't understand what. Oh,
I'm
wait a second.
confused where you're going with this.
It's a tactical shooter, not a action arcade shooter.
Yeah.
And it's not realistic. I wouldn't say it's realistic, but it uses tactics.
What happened was a lot of the mind frame and people that played Modern Warfare 2 went across to Battlefield Bad Company 2.
You're saying now Battlefield Bad Company 2 is as bad?
No, I'm just saying the mind frame from it.
As in the strategies of people you're using, that people going around
no scoping and
trying to play it like they would play
Call of Duty.
Yeah. And it doesn't work like that. It's like if you try.
Okay. Yeah.
And so people that like, wow. So people that used like when they first went over to Battlefield Bad Company 2, there was a lot of like, oh, this is rubbish. People are just camping in bushes and stuff like that. But that's how you play Call of Battlefield because you don't want to get spotted. Because once you're spotted, you're almost pretty much dead.
I mean, have you actually tried like playing like a Battlefield game on the PC?
No, because I don't have time.
You'll get a lot more smart people playing it.
Oh yeah, well, there's probably smart people playing Call of Duty on the PC.
I was just saying because like you were moaning about like how people play.
No, I wasn't moaning. I just went on one. Keep that in the soundboard. Enjoy that one.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm
My
pretty
brain wasn't really prepared for that. That mind-blowing lecture.
It wasn't even a
On the-
lecture. I just
I don't even
didn't.
know where you're going with it.
I know, yeah.
I still don't know where you're going with it.
Yeah, I went off on a
It was good,
tangent. It really wasn't. I went off on a tangent. Very tired right now.
Leading into Chris then, I mean, I noticed you've been playing a lot more Halo recently.
Yeah, I got into Halo. I like Halo. Halo's fun. And I just messed about on the things. I like the campaign matchmaking because what I do is I've got myself into like a nice habit of I'll play matchmaking for a while. I'll mess about on the downloadable maps, which I really like because they've kept it separate. So they've got like a little matchmaking where you only play on the downloadable maps, and it's a bit like because I can't be bothered to learn all the maps, but I can learn these 3 maps pretty well now, so I can actually play them and do well at them rather than. Because it's all about knowing the map, and I kind of know where the layouts are. I know where to go and what kind of scenarios where to be in order to do well, and where the good spawns are, where the shit spawns are, different things like that. And I kind of really got into a nice habit of just playing that for like a couple of games, like 5-6 games, and then moving up back onto the campaign matchmaking, just to chill out and then just like reset my palette and then go back onto the matchmaking. Be like, yeah, I'm gonna do well. And I got stuck on. I started doing all the challenges and stuff. But like something else that I've been playing recently has been, it's from BPP, and it's my SEMA C1 iPass thing, which is essentially it's pass papers, but as it's on the PC and it has a CD, and I have to do all this really stupid.
You're a PC gamer.
Yeah, it's a PC game I'm playing.
It's not a game though, it's revision.
What is a game? I'm defining it as a game because I have to put it into the thing and put more kind of.
Does it take off graphics card?
I don't know. Do you want to have a look?
No, I really don't.
Oh, have a look.
Let's see what the system requirements are.
It has system requirements. I actually system requirements. BPP iPass software is designed to run on PC running Microsoft Windows, any version from Windows 98 and above. iPass software is not supported by Apple Macintosh computers. That's all it is.
So it
doesn't need a graphics card.
It is a PC game. It is a decent. It's a game because it doesn't work on a Mac. If it could run on a Mac, it wouldn't be a game.
But World of Warcraft can run on a Mac. Sims 3 can work on a Mac. StarCraft 2. Damn you.
Or just compare the Steam store.
Yeah, Mac's atrocious for gaming. I'm hoping with their new app store they've got now, it's going to start introducing proper games. I'd love to get like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2 on the Mac.
Why?
Because you can play like on the PC version, you can play like up to 50 players at a time.
Yeah, but if you're not using a mouse and keyboard, you will get fucked.
I don't know how the hell this whole mouse and keyboard
No, 'cause
business
the
is
thing
so
is-
good though.
Well, if you've ever played like Counter-Strike, you can see people get headshots. You can get a headshot like boom. You don't need to, because by the time you've moved your cursor to close to someone, especially as the games won't support auto aim.
Mm.
The console, a lot of it is auto aim. It's doing the aiming for you. The system is.
Mm.
Whereas with a keyboard or mouse, no, it's just you bang, dead. Like it is Uber. Like keyboard or
Did
mouse.
you just say Uber?
Yeah, it's just Uber. Just like boom.
Are you like an emo now?
I don't know. What, is it Uber? Well, it's more German.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So you have to use keyboard and mouse. Even like playing like something like Counter Strike, you wouldn't be able to do it on a key on a joypad.
Fair enough. Never played. Well, I only played Counter Strike once when I was like 12, and we got raped. And me and my friend, one would move and one would aim to shoot. And we were just like jumping around trying to aim, like, just shooting like around them and not at them.
I used to love it. Like my university had we would have our own private server because like the campus had its own internet system essentially. It was like really fast, And if you're just doing things internally, things would be. It's basically one massive LAN network that everyone used to play Counter Strike on, and it was cool.
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 I was actually playing Call of Duty the other day, and
Really?
no,
Oh, that's a surprise. I thought you got bored of that.
no, I know. And I was.
Did you do the campaign at last?
Yeah, I did.
What do you mean the campaign?
It was silly, but it was very good, but very
I
silly.
prefer it as like an action movie. I like this campaign because it's more like an action movie.
Yeah, I thought it was really, really good. I thought that at times it felt a bit silly.
But aren't all these games silly?
I don't. It wasn't as good as Modern Warfare 2's campaign, in my opinion. I think that was the best campaign. One of the best campaigns I've ever played. I didn't really think. I thought this one was good, but I didn't think it was the best campaign I've ever played.
So what would be your best campaign you've ever played?
I don't know. Modern Warfare 2 is close. I can't think of like too many off the top of my head.
Would you go back to like
Shadow of the Colossus? Can you class that as a campaign?
Well, yeah,
Shadow of the
campaign
Colossus?
effectively is the main
I
story.
thought you meant like as a shooter
Oh, sorry.
within the genre. Like normally when you think about like campaign, I normally think of like
Prey. That was a good campaign. I enjoyed that campaign.
I've played a demo of that. It seemed pretty cool. It was kind of I had those.
It was like it was close, not close to, but it had sort of like Portal elements to it.
Yeah. It was like the little things, and you jump through them, and then you'd be like, aliens, run away.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Prey. But I was playing Call of Duty, and their theater system is still in beta, like for Call of Duty, and I had this absolutely monumental game, and it didn't save it, but it saved half of it. So I went to click and find out what half it saved, and it saved 10 kills out of something like the 77 that I got. And I was like, you son of a bitch. Motherfucking... And I actually threw my controller on my pillow. I know, right?
That's like, man, you must have been angry.
I was angry.
Didn't resort to hitting your own knees, though.
No.
Okay.
And start shouting at the TV. Motherfucker! What was that? Batman Arkham Asylum, wasn't it? I've still got that video.
The new one now is
Arkham
Super
City.
Meat Boy.
Oh, okay.
I tend to resort to calling him a fat cunt. Because it's like, you stupid fat cunt. It's like...
Is that one of the characters, or is that all of them? Is that just a general term?
Just him. But he's not actually fat, and he's not like he's heavy or slow. He's really fast, and that's what I do most of the time. Where he goes so fast, I just slip off the edge, and I'm like, you fat fuck.
Okay, cool. Has anyone got any questions? Because I got a question that I'm going to throw at you.
I've got one.
Okay, do you want me to go for mine first?
I want Chris's first.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Pick on fucking host again.
Don't worry, 'cause my question is essentially picking on Luke, so...
Go for
Luke
it.
shrugs.
Chris is first already.
Okay. So, Luke, what is your PlayStation 3 Game of the Year last year?
Wait, can I answer this one? Do you want my PlayStation 3 Game of the Year was last year?
What?
Little Big Planet?
Okay.
That wasn't last year.
I know. I've not played my PlayStation 3.
Mine was Avatar, not the game, the film.
Mine was the BBC iPlayer.
To be fair, that was a good addition.
It was. Now they got 4OD as well.
They got Mubi for independent films, Love Film,
But
ITV, Channel 4.
I think you're trying to move away from the question.
Not really. I said
So what
3D
was-
Dot Game Heroes because that was the last game I played.
So what was 3D
So what was good about it?
Dot Game Heroes was? What? Oh my god! I'm so 3D Dot Game Heroes. What was it about?
Was about guy, his dad saves the day and leaves his magic sword away where no one can get it, and then the bad guy comes back, steals these things, and then you're like the the ancestor or the family link to him, and you go find your sword and you go rescue them all from the bosses and save the day.
Okay. For anyone,
So how hard were the bosses?
How hard were they?
Yeah, what were they like? Were they?
Well, it's like the first one was like the giant snake, and he goes around and you got to shoot him, and each time you got to shoot the back of him until he gets just ahead, and he'll fire little rockets at you. Not rockets, but like I don't know, beams or something. There's like an octopus.
so what one did you get up to? Because you didn't complete the game, did you?
I can't even remember. It was that long
The
ago.
snake, probably.
I remember the snake was the first one.
Okay.
I got like.
So for anyone that doesn't actually know this, Chris and Luke were asked for their games of the years for another podcast, and Luke's PS3 game of the year was a 3D Dot Game Heroes, and we all laughed because we knew he'd not played it.
I played a bit,
but you'd not played. To be honest with you, if I'd played it, I would have thought it probably would have been. I would have said something probably like Heavy Rain or something like that. Although that did come out in 2009, not 2010.
Heavy Rain was this year, wasn't it?
That's 2009.
Was it? Oh.
Yeah.
must have been late 2009. Mate.
Yeah, it was October time because I remember it coming
A lot
out.
of people gave it game.
Yeah, I was a bit curious about that because it did come out I was on the department when it came out in 2009. So.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so okay, my question is, what justifies a £40 game, or for anyone else a $60 game? $60 game.
See, are we going to go into the whole limited editions and special editions?
No, £40 is the standard retail price.
Yeah, and $60 is the US.
Oh, sorry, I thought I didn't realise you said dollars. Apologies.
Okay.
Fucking Yankee
So what do you
bastard.
think justifies a £40 game?
I vote with my wallet, and I haven't paid that amount for a game in a very long time.
I would say it must have multiplayer. Must have multiplayer.
What? Why?
How much does 3D Dot Game Memories?
I bought that for £26 on release, so fuck you.
What was its retail price?
What is
Well, the
RRP?
same as every other game, £40.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so that's what the question's about.
Okay, so
Yeah, but he's saying what would justify you paying that?
okay, yeah, that is pretty much actually what I'm saying.
3D Game Heroes,
Apologise.
I could not justify paying £40 for. That's why I paid £26. Try and catch me out, you
So what
motherfuckers.
what would you say the game? What do you think would, in your opinion, would justify it? You spending that amount of money on it?
Well, me personally,
Yeah.
it would have to be my favourite game of all time.
Okay.
Anything that
How would you know if it was your favourite game of all time
Well,
if you'd not bought
I've
it?
not paid £40 for a game ever. I don't think.
What about Halo?
Didn't I spent £35?
Hmm.
I've never paid £40 for a game.
As in $39.99, like that.
No,
Okay.
the most I've ever paid was Halo Reach, and that was 35.
What was Madden? Because Madden, I know you got it abroad, but Madden.
That's a good point actually. That was imported. Down there was, I think that might have been like £45, but that was about 2 years ago, and that was imported. No, that wasn't Madden. That was like NCAA.
So a rare game.
Then
Yeah, well, it's
Is that your favourite game?
you paid £45, so it must be fucking awesome.
yeah, it was fucking awesome. I wouldn't do it
Fucking
again, but
amazing.
like for that 1 year, that was pretty immense. I fucking loved it. I did play it a lot. It was part of the reason why I bought a PlayStation was to play NCAA because it's just totally different from Madden. It's a whole different strategy. It's a whole different way of looking at American football. It's like the difference between rugby league and rugby union in the kind of way that they play American football in college compared to at pro level, and the game kind of shows that. So I found it a lot more fun.
Okay.
It depends on the genre as well. I say like it has to have multiplayer, but there'll be like, I mean, I paid £40 for Final Fantasy 13, which was a big fucking mistake. But I bought that because it was a Final Fantasy game. All the previous Final Fantasy games I really enjoyed, apart from the second part of 10, the 10-2 one. So I paid that, and that was literally just the main game. There's nothing else to it. So I think that it depends. It's a difficult one
I
for
mean,
me.
for me, it's sort of like when you're younger, and like you go into a shop and you'll see a price of a game, and you'll say to your parents, "Oh, I want that game for Christmas" or something like that, and your parents will spend £40 on a game, and you'll get it for Christmas, and you might play 2 months worth of it, and then you'll be like, no, shit, why did I ask for it? To be honest with you, Resistance 2, I got that for Christmas about 3 years ago, and it's still in its wrapper.
Oh yeah, I got that, and I played like halfway through the campaign and got bored of it.
I mean, did that justify me asking for? I mean,
Were you happy when you opened it?
I didn't open it.
What do you mean?
It's still in its wrapper.
No, it's
No,
like
when
the
you
present.
out the
Like,
pack.
it's still going to be out of the wrapping paper.
Oh, sorry, again. I've got a present sitting at
I
home.
didn't even bother opening it because you knew what it was.
How rude are you? Your parents give you a gift that's £40 with RIP, and then you don't even open the wrapping paper.
No, it is open. It's open out of the wrapping paper. No, I was like, oh yeah, cool. But I think it was around the time Call of Duty came out, and I was like, yeah, Call of Duty. But I mean, when I was younger, it used to be like, oh, it's got. That was my point of view. It was like it's got to have multiplayer. I mean, my naivety of me was like, oh, I can't believe that games are made nowadays without multiplayer in them. And I mean, there's a lot of content in single player games without multiplayer, but then there are games that are made that you think to yourself, who's gonna spend that amount of money on a game? Like when you can walk into a specialized game shop rather than someone that might beat the price like a supermarket, and you walk in and you see like a movie-based game that's a load of rubbish. Like Superman Returns.
I think
Say Superman Returns, and you think just and my personal point of view would be like, who's going to spend £39.99 on Superman Returns from like HMV?
Is this just your hatred against, other retailers?
Yes, I got HMV 60 stores closed. That was me.
To be honest, they're closing 60 stores. Like they have two stores in Reading. I never understood. There are loads of places where they've got high streets where they've got two HMVs.
Games
on
got
them.
like 3 in Kingston, I think.
It's like I don't understand why.
yeah, they
why
have this.
certain
Yeah, they
certain
have. Yeah.
retailers have more than one shop.
In like a high street.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Unless I know they make a lot of money. Like I know the game is a bit different because they make money out of pre-owned. So it could be that it's just more retail space. Like things like the HMV, it's got loads of room. They had 2 of them, and I never understood it.
Did they specialise one shop to be CDs at?
No, they both sold the same stuff.
That doesn't make a lot of sense to me then.
Back to your question.
Sorry.
I think the important thing that I've been introduced via Christopher is love film, because now my whole thinking of games now
that was an awesome
is,
link.
can I get it, off that first, play it, and then go, is it worth buying? Like Fable 3. Another point I was going to say, like, another reason I'd buy a game, £40, was like, say, like Mass Effect is a good example of me, because I bought the first game cheap. I waited, got it cheaper because I wasn't sure about it. I liked the first game. The second game came out, and I knew straight away I'll enjoy that. I bought it full price, and I don't regret it because I love that game, and I've still got it. I will probably play it again before the third one comes out.
Will you play the PS3 version?
No,
But it's going to have all the DLC for free. Well, for the game.
I'm not too fussed
And
about
it's
the
going to be
DLC
running
for that.
on like the Mass Effect 3 engine.
Not fussed. I've got it already. There's no point in me buying another one.
You could get live film.
Fussed.
So I heard some people are like, yeah, I'm going to play through it again on that. And they're like, if you're playing through it again, it's a weird thing. If you're playing through it again, it is kind of worth it doing another console. If you just want to have another run through on something. I quite enjoyed that on Batman, doing it on the PlayStation and doing it on the Xbox.
That just doesn't appeal to me. If I play it on one console, I've got no interest in playing it on another.
Just not even
Not even for achievements.
if you're
Yeah,
to rule
for
in
achievements, you
achievements,
do it for
again, I would probably only do it for the Xbox. I have for some reason I've just unimpressed with PlayStation trophies. They just don't appeal to
Why
me.
do I put in a game loading PlayStation trophies for this game? Okay, thank you. What? Oh, 10 minutes remaining. Thanks. Okay, I've got to wait 10 minutes before I can play a game.
You've got to wait 10 minutes just to view your own amount you've got to view your card. It comes out with synchronizing. Why do you need to synchronize? It's on the console. It's synchronizing for some reason.
Isn't it like web based or something?
Well, even if it's based off of a server, isn't your gamer
It can't
tags?
be because otherwise you wouldn't be able to get things offline.
I was going to say, then wouldn't your gamer tags still be?
I don't know. Yeah.
It's weird. I'm unimpressed. If you were to rule into trophies or achievements, and I'd probably, if it was on the PlayStation and it came out at 360 and it was good enough, then I might do it that way round. But I have no interest in doing it probably the other way round.
Aren't you like? Because part of the reason I did it, well, I probably wouldn't do it for every game, but I was just curious what the difference was.
And what was the difference
I wouldn't
between
be
the
curious.
PS3 and the
To be
Xbox?
honest, I'm not really sure. I was curious, but I didn't really get an answer.
Oh, okay.
As I was playing through, I was like, wait a minute, it was so long ago I played it on the PlayStation, I'm not quite sure. I do think the PlayStation one looked a bit better, but other than that. I also kind of preferred it slightly on the PlayStation because I have no friends on the PlayStation because I don't tell anyone what my account is. So I didn't have the annoying bidding.
Sleepy Saunders, yeah?
Oh, no one knows that.
Don't know how it's like spelt or positioned.
It's misspelt anyway. Yeah, but like it's yeah.
Wait, Sleepy or Saunders?
I'm not telling you. And then like I had another thing. If I get like another gamer tag or anything like that, I might just call myself like Sneaky Saunders. I'm like, yeah, I'm a sneaky bitch.
Fair enough.
Okay.
No, it's a difficult question. It depends.
You know what?
I think say if it was a shooter, you'd have to have multiplayer. There have to be multiplayer involved. There have to be.
Bioshock 1 was one of my favourite games, and that.
Oh yeah, again, yeah, I'll pay money for that.
But do you think, though, that, like, not... I wouldn't say that'd be cool to say that, but...
It depends on your taste, isn't
also, like, we know how the market works in terms of, like, retailers have to beat retailers and stuff like that. So I don't know if I'll ever spend £40 on a game again when I know that retailers fight other retailers.
Inflation.
Okay. Perhaps.
I don't think there are going to be too many deals anytime soon.
But where was I? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When the market fights the market, especially online as well, I don't think that, and especially with compare things, I don't think I'll ever pay £40 for a game ever again. That's my.
Is that purely because you get discount anyway?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll cut that out.
No, won't. You've got to put Simon's biased on there because, like, this is just him having a go at HMV. This whole
It's
question
really
is-
not that. It's really not. I can't thought of a question. I was thinking I have to watch. Yeah. But anyway, so have you got a question, Luke?
What time is your mum finishing work tomorrow?
7.
So I can play with her.
Hey!
No, I
Play with her more than you play with
you
your
didn't give me
PS3.
any chance to think of a question.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I haven't got one.
Okay.
Or do I? No, I haven't actually got a question.
Right. Well, in that case, I think I'll make it short and sweet, and we will wrap up.
Yeah.
Before we go, if anyone's got any questions that they want us to put onto the podcast, just put them in the comments.
Oh, no, I think Chris should say a few words about his new project before we.
Okay, one sec. Before that happens, if anyone's got any questions, you can either Twitter us at Softcore Gamer, or you can
ask us stuff.
Ask us stuff in the comment section on the YouTube. On the YouTube.
The YouTube?
On the YouTube.
Not a YouTube.
And we'll try and put them into the next show and try and answer them But Chris wants
I like
to.
you say, we'll try as if we can get loads.
He'll get tons.
Just post it. We'll actually answer it.
We're gonna make a guarantee. We're gonna make a softcore gamer guarantee.
We'll guarantee
We'll
it.
guarantee that we'll do a Q&A at the end of the next podcast. Just ask random questions and everything.
Oh, I'm so gonna nerf this.
Oh,
Get like 10 different accounts, just asking random questions.
Chris 1 and Chris 2.
Sneaky Saunders. Sensible Saunders.
Right, and if you guys wanted to check out our website that is currently still under development due to technical issues with Luke's fingers,
I'm not a web designer. I'm doing my best.
it's softcoregamer.com.
I thought it was finished.
No,
It'll never be finished.
it will never be finished. It's
'cause you can
softcoregamer.com, and you can probably find the podcast on there as well.
If anyone wants to design us any like logos, or
Yeah,
anything,
feel free.
feel
Check out
free.
our website. Also, before you go, we got a little partnership going on with DigiFox. For anyone that doesn't know who DigiFox is, you're not on your own. We don't even know what DigiFox is. No,
we do.
we do.
It's a new thing. It's a new
It's
thing.
a it's
Work in
yeah
progress.
it's a work in progress. You can go and check out what's coming to that project. I think it's www.digi-fox.com. I've probably got that wrong.
We'll tweet it.
I'll put it in the thing. But yeah, so
We'll probably,
you can check all of that out. There's quite a few podcasts.
You'll put
on
some
there.
links to each.
I'll put some
things
links
on
in the
video.
description if people have
Description,
listened
yeah.
this far. And if people have listened to this far, Chris wants to plug his new podcast that he's
It's got approval needed, and eventually it'll be out. Eventually. I'm not quite sure whether or not this will come out before or after it comes out.
it'll probably come out after because Luke's doing it.
Actually, Luke's got to do my one as well because he needs to put it back on the website.
Prioritize this one and then do
Chris
his.
is easier because he's going to edit it himself and then just send me the file.
Yeah, I'll just send the file and then he'll do the feed and stuff. And like I need to do this. I'm gonna get Leo to do the description because he's eloquent.
Okay. All right. So what's it called?
Approval needed.
Okay, and where's that gonna go on
It's gonna
iTunes?
be on the Softcore Gamer website, and I might put it on YouTube.
It's gonna be on. Sorry, who confirmed this?
We
This
just
is been confirmed. It's a 2 versus 1, so
co-host take over.
God, guys, you're always the same.
Well, it's a side project. We bring it on there. I thought it would be alright.
I can put that on, put it on the DigiFox website. I did get permission for that, but like I decided that Luke said yes first, so
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry. I said yes because I thought it'd be alright. Got loads of space on the old hosting thing. Bob's your uncle.
Okay.
Well, Bob's my uncle technically.
Bob is actually my uncle.
I got an uncle Bob.
But you said Bob isn't your uncle.
No, he said Bob is his uncle. Listen back on
We
the
went
podcast.
to him. Bob's your uncle. I said actually, in fact, he's my uncle.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thanks very much for listening, and we're gonna go and snuggle up in bed, in our own beds.
Together.
We're gonna put them all together.
We're gonna put them all
A
together,
massive like mattress, like floor.
and we're gonna connect the quilts together
gonna
and the
sprawl them over
duvets.
each
And we're gonna get a
And
really fat person, and we'll use them as a pillow.
yeah. No,
Why are you
no.
pointing at
Just
Simon?
loads
It's
of
like,
babies, loads of fat
that
babies.
person.
Oh, we can use veal as pillows.
Meat.
No, well, before they have them, the baby cows they have, they don't let them move to make them really soft and nice.
Okay. Well, whilst we're doing that, yeah, guys, thanks very much for listening, and we'll speak to you soon. Check out next week for the podcast if it's out. Hey,
Bye.
bye.
So,
Love you.
bye.